Imagine uncovering a civilization so ancient, so sophisticated, that its very language still resists every attempt at decipherment. A culture that built grand cities, traded across vast distances, and lived in well-organized societies, yet left behind a script we still cannot read. This isn't the plot of a science fiction movie. This is the real story of the Indus Valley civilization and the mysterious script it left behind. Thousands of years ago, long before the rise of Rome or even the pyramids of Egypt, the Indus Valley civilization thrived in what is now modern-day Pakistan and northwest India. Around 2600 BCE, cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro emerged, showcasing urban planning, advanced drainage systems, and bustling marketplaces. These were not scattered tribes or warring kingdoms. They were organized, thriving communities with population centers that rivaled the great powers of their time. And yet, despite their many accomplishments, one thing continues to baffle historians, linguists, and archaeologists alike: their writing. Inscribed on seals, pottery, tablets, and amulets, the Indus script consists of a collection of symbols, over 400 unique signs, often arranged in short sequences. These inscriptions are found on thousands of artifacts, and yet, to this day, no one can confidently say what they mean. Part of the difficulty lies in what we don't have. Most of the inscriptions are incredibly short, 4 to 5 characters on average. Without longer texts, deciphering grammar or structure becomes nearly impossible. There are no bilingual texts like the Rosetta Stone to guide us, and the Indus people left behind no known written translations in another language. It's like being handed thousands of license plates from another universe and being asked to figure out the rules of the language, based only on that. We also don't know what direction the script was written in. Was it left to right, right to left, top to bottom? Some evidence suggests right to left, but without confirmation. Even that remains a guess. And then there's the question of the language itself. What tongue did the Indus people speak? Some scholars believe it may have been a Dravidian language, distantly related to modern Tamil. Others argue for an entirely lost linguistic branch. Some even propose that it was a precursor to early Indo-European languages. The truth is, we simply don't know. Despite these challenges, that hasn't stopped people from trying. Over the decades, countless theories have emerged. Some researchers think the script may represent sounds, like an alphabet or syllabary, while others suggest it's more symbolic, perhaps representing ideas rather than words. A few have even argued that it's not a language at all, but rather a series of religious or economic markers, like logos or trademarks. In 2004, a group of researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology and the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research used computer models to analyze the script. Their findings suggested that the sequence of symbols wasn't random. It followed patterns consistent with language. This was a breakthrough of sorts. It confirmed that these weren't just decorative or arbitrary marks. They meant something. But what? Some believe the seals marked ownership of goods, indicating the name of a merchant or city. Others suggest they had spiritual significance, possibly prayers, mantras, or the names of deities. There are even hypotheses that the script was used primarily by a priestly class, hidden from the general population. And then, there are the more controversial theories. A few independent researchers argue that modern Indian languages directly descend from this script, and that a hidden continuity exists. Others claim the script was used to record advanced scientific or astronomical knowledge, now lost to time. And, as with many ancient mysteries, the theories don't stop there. There are those who see patterns in the chaos, who point to repeated motifs, like the unicorn symbol that appears on hundreds of seals, as evidence of structured language. But without a breakthrough, without a discovery like a bilingual inscription or a longer text, these patterns remain speculation. And therein lies the tragedy. The cities of the Indus Valley civilization were built with mud brick. Over the millennia, these structures eroded, crumbled, and disappeared beneath the soil. Many sites remain buried or destroyed. Climate change and shifts in the course of rivers likely played a role in the civilization's decline. The knowledge of their script may have vanished with them, lost to time like a candle, snuffed out in the dark. Yet, every new discovery offers hope. In 2015, archaeologists uncovered more seals and symbols during excavations near Rakhigarhi, one of the largest known Indus Valley sites. Each new artifact is a puzzle piece, another tiny clue in a mystery that stretches across millennia. There are also digital efforts underway. Scholars and tech experts are building massive databases of Indus symbols, hoping that artificial intelligence can someday recognize patterns the human eye misses. Imagine an AI decoding a lost human language. It sounds far-fetched, but not long ago, deciphering DNA also seemed impossible. And while we may not yet understand the words, the script itself tells us something profound. It tells us these were a literate people, with complex thoughts and systems worth recording. It tells us they valued communication, identity, and possibly spirituality. In a way, even in silence, the script speaks volumes. There's something haunting about a lost language. It's not just about unreadable symbols. It's about people. Thousands, maybe millions of individuals lived, worked, loved, and died in these cities. They wrote messages, marked ownership, recorded events. They expected others to understand them. And now, thousands of years later, we stand in the ruins of their world, staring at symbols that refuse to give up their meaning. But isn't that part of the wonder? There's a strange beauty in the unknowable, a silent script that whispers of a world we can barely imagine, a reminder that history is not a closed book. It's a living, breathing riddle, full of pages we've yet to read. And the Indus script remains one of its most captivating chapters. We live in an age of technology, of artificial intelligence, of instant information. And yet here is a mystery that has endured for over 4,000 years. It humbles us, it challenges us, and it connects us across continents and across time. Maybe one day we'll break the code. Maybe one day a child in a classroom will read the script of the Indus like it's the most natural thing in the world. And maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the voices of the past finally speak. Until then, we keep searching, we keep questioning, and we keep wondering what secrets lie within those tiny, intricate symbols pressed into clay so long ago. Because this script, this forgotten language, might be more than just a linguistic puzzle. It might be the key to understanding one of humanity's earliest and most advanced civilizations, a civilization that lived not in myth, but in the dust and stone of the real world. A people who, despite the silence of their language, still have so much to tell us. And if we do unlock it, if the message is ever decoded, what will it say? Will it be a record of trade, a poem, a prayer? Will it be something mundane or something extraordinary? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. The Indus script continues to inspire. It reminds us that even in the ruins of time, the past still speaks, quietly, patiently, waiting for someone to finally listen. If you're fascinated by ancient mysteries, lost languages, and the untold stories of our earliest civilizations, you're in the right place. This channel is only just beginning, and the journey ahead is going to be incredible. Your support means the world to me. So if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing and leaving a comment. I'd love to know what topics intrigue you most. Which mysteries keep you up at night? Let me know. And together, let's keep exploring, questioning, and chasing the whispers of history.